Hi there, this is Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today I am creating a few Christmas tags using the Santa's Favorite digital set, and so I am using the cute penguin and then two of the trees, so it's actually just two images. And these are fairly easy tags to create. They probably the thing that took the most time is the cutting out all the pieces and the coloring. And so I colored the trees using my Tombos. I also added a little bit of the I think it's called rock candy glitter from Tim Holtz. And so I put a little bit of glitter on the trees and then a little bit of glitter on the hat for the penguin. And I was going to go with a more traditional shaped tag, and then I just decided that I would go ahead and do circles. So all of these are going to be circles. I think they could be used as gift tags, or they can also be used, I think they would make cute little ornaments. And my base is a piece of pattern paper, and that's going to be the background. And then I have a thin border of white. And I am using my red top fine line glue to adhere that. And then that scalloped edge piece is also a piece of pattern paper. And I've just taken the tree and cut off the excess so that it does not hang outside of that scalloped edge. And I'll use my liquid glue again and adhere that scalloped edge to the tree. And then I'm also going to pop this piece up. So I am using some 1/8 inch foam strips. I absolutely love these foam strips. I use them a lot when I am doing popping up things that are thin like this. They are perfectly sized. And these are 1/8 inch and they're 9 inches long. And the pack that I usually buy has 160 strips total. And currently these are on a sale at scrapbook.com for $6.99, so be sure to check the description out below and grab some of these if you are interested. I also put a strip right in the middle of that tree to pop that up as well. And then I punch a hole in the top of this to allow for the hanging mechanism, which what I'm using is a piece of string. And then I grabbed my ribbon. I was going to do green, but I thought that there was a lot of green already on there, and so I went ahead and grabbed a red piece. And I ended up making a tiny little bow out of this, which was kind of difficult. And so that completes this first one. I think this is super cute. And like I said, it could be used as a ornament for the tree or even a gift tag. So the next one's going to be pretty similar. I am using the pink tree that I colored. The die that I'm using for this set, I couldn't find it anywhere. The closest that I could find a description for this die was an inverted scallop circle. And so there wasn't anything exactly like this. This is one of the products that I purchased before I started making videos, and probably got it secondhand because that's what most of my stuff was when I first started building my supply. And so basically what I did with the die set, there are 4 different sizes I believe in this die set, and so basically what I did was I took some different pattern paper and kind of alternated the pattern paper with the dies so that there's the stripes and then the background that has the words on it, and then another one with the stripes, and then the centerpiece is the background with the words on it. And so I'm just basically piecing all of these together, and this is going to be my base for the tree. And again, I'm using my red top fine line glue, and I will take the Christmas tree and pop that up with some foam. And I again have created a circle with my circle hole punch at the top of the tag. And I will be using some threads from my stash for this one as well. And for these, I figured I would just write to and from on the back. I don't know that I have a to and from stamp that I could use, but if I use these on presents, I'll go ahead and just handwrite those on the back of the tags because there is a large white space to do so. And the last tag that I'm making is a shaker tag. And the dies that I use for this are a Paper Rose scallop circle frames. And that striped piece that I'm holding now is a Catherine Pooler called Circle Stripe. And I've just colored that circle stripe with some Catherine Pooler inks and then used the die to cut out. So there are actually two pieces of acetate for this shaker. There's two scalloped edges, one for the front and one for the back. And then there are two shaker windows basically. And I went ahead and I used the same foam, that 1/8 inch foam strip that I used for the previous tag. And it does go outside of that paper piece slightly, but it's not super noticeable, and there's a lot of white where you can't really see it too well. So I didn't think I would be able to cut the a foam strip down any smaller, and so it was just a sacrifice I had to make for the tag. And so I went ahead and adhered that on the other side, and then I adhered that piece of acetate, and then I put another piece of that foam on the front, and then I'm going to add my shaker mix. I am using Paper Doodles Playground for the shaker mix, and then I'm adding a little bit of the iridescent stars from the Recollections brand from Michaels. And then I'm going to take that other shaker window and just put that right on top of the foam strip. And after I did this, I thought maybe I should have colored the other side of the back side of that paper blue as well, but I kind of like the white. And that's not really the front of it. I think it looks fine from either, whether you're looking at it from the front or the back. But I like the way that the shaker mix goes to on both sides, just because of how that die has those little strip cutouts in it. And so I really love how that looks. And sorry about that. I was trying to get that scallop piece straight onto the top. And so I adhered this using some really thin double-sided adhesive. And I'll go ahead and adhere that piece to the back of the shaker. And I didn't leave any room to put a hole punch or really a string or anything. And so I'm not really sure what I am going to do with this. I think I could still use it as a tag. I would just have to add something to it. Or I can just put it in the tree, not with a string, and have it just sit in the tree by one of the lights so the light can shine through it. This one's my favorite out of the bunch. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere the little penguin. And when I adhere it, I just go ahead and make sure that I put the glue on the areas of the tag where there's already paper. So you're going to be able to see the white side of this image if you look from the back. But I wanted to make sure I put that glue in a place where you're not going to see some glue spots through to the other side. And then I just had this sentiment that was on my desk. I think it's one that I created for a previous set, and it's just something that I printed out on my computer. It says Happy Holidays. And that will finish off my video for today and the series of tags. I hope you enjoyed. If you did like this video or find it informative, please go ahead and give a thumbs up. As always, don't forget to subscribe, and love to hear your comments, so leave those as well. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend with me, and I hope to catch you next time.